Warren Buffett made billions by picking individual companies. But when he thought about how his wife's money should be invested after his death, he chose something completely different. Buffett instructed the trustee managing the money left for his wife to follow an incredibly simple strategy: 90% in a very low-cost S&P 500 index fund, and just 10% in short-term U.S. government bonds. That's it. No complicated trading strategy, no attempt to predict the next NVIDIA, no portfolio of dozens of carefully selected stocks. And this is what makes the story so interesting. Buffett spent his entire life studying businesses, reading financial statements, and identifying exceptional companies. Yet for someone who wouldn't dedicate her life to investing, he preferred simplicity. Why? Because Buffett believes most investors don't need to beat the market. They need to avoid making expensive mistakes while allowing great American businesses to compound their wealth over decades. The S&P 500 automatically gives exposure to hundreds of major companies. The government bonds provide a small cushion of stability and liquidity. But there's an important detail. Buffett was not saying that 90% of his entire fortune would simply go into the S&P 500. Most of his Berkshire Hathaway wealth has been pledged to philanthropy. The 90-10 instruction specifically refers to the money placed in trust for his wife. And perhaps that makes the lesson even more powerful. One of the greatest investors in history spent decades mastering complexity, and still concluded that for most people, the best long-term strategy may be remarkably simple. So here's the question. If Warren Buffett trusts a simple index fund with his family's future, why do so many investors believe investing has to be complicated?